Queen Episode here to align those chakras. Today is Monday, so you know what that means. Everyone's being draggy and feeling like everything's over, the weekend's over, fun is over. But this is where it really comes in on choices and the choices we make, that we are in charge of our reality. So we have to stop. We have to stop. We have to stop being negative. Stop being low vibrational and just stopping ourselves from being happy, man. Like, there's so much things to be grateful for, happy for in every moment. And once you learn how important it is to be present, you start learning this. I started realizing, I was making the choice of waiting for things to mess up so that I could be sad, so I can be unhappy, so I can beat myself up and just give up and be like, you know what, you can't do this, or you're not worthy enough to do that. But that was my choice, and that was my choice for a long time. And then I'll be upset about why I'm always upset. It's like a constant cycle of like back and forth with yourself and just not feeling satisfied and being upset at yourself because you're not satisfied. When you are the reason why you're not satisfied. So we need to talk about this. We need to start owning up to the fact that we make these choices and we make the decision to be upset and to be depressed about being upset, and then wondering why our lives is the way it is, why we can't just be happy, why things are just so difficult. Well, guess what? You are the reason why, and it's time that you own up to this. You really have to get honest with yourself and own up to the fact that no one else but you are the reason why you feel the way you feel or why you are where you are. For example, we tend to just give in to the people around us when they're negative about things we're doing in our lives, and we give in. We're just like, you know what, I think you're right. I think I'm trying to do too much too fast, and I'm not doing it enough fast enough. And it's depressing, and we have to start recognizing that we have free will for a reason, and it's because we have the option to make choices, so that whatever choice we make is always going to have a universal cause and effect behind it. So the reason for free will is just so that the universe is allowing us to properly grow energetically, spiritually, mentally, physically. It's not like, oh, I'm going to just think that I can do better and I'm going to just become better. No, you have to energetically change. You have to spiritually change. You have to mentally change. You have to physically change. You have to change vibrationally, frequency-wise. So this is why we have to have free will, so that we can make the choice and then later on see that we are the ones that's making the choices and we are suffering certain circumstances and consequences based on these decisions. It has nothing to do with what someone else did to you. It has nothing to do with what circumstances happen. It has nothing to do with anything outside of you. Everything's about you. We live in a 3D reality, 4D, 5D, whatever dimension you're in. And this reality, no matter what dimension you're in, is solely always going to be based around you. And what does that really mean? When people say that you have all the power in your reality, you control your reality, it's because of your free will. It's because you have every choice in everything that happens. You are the reason why you're happy or sad. And we have to face this reality. We have to face it head on and really check ourselves. You gotta spiritually check yourself sometimes, and we need to be honest. Am I choosing to be unhappy? Am I choosing to let circumstances break me down? Am I choosing to fall weak and to take the easy option out, which is to accept failure and to stay down when I fall down? Am I making that choice? Am I allowing things outside of me to influence how I feel? which means, am I allowing other people to dictate how I feel? Am I allowing other people's energies and frequencies to rub off on me? Am I not being strong enough? Am I not having confidence in my protection within myself? Am I allowing circumstances to shift my mood? Am I allowing other people to shift my mood? Am I allowing all types of different things to affect who I am and what I'm doing and how I'm feeling? We need to own up to this. We need to come forward with ourselves and just be real, just be straight up, like, I'm not being the best me I can be. I'm not choosing happiness. And awareness is the first step, Baby steps, of course, but through time you'll get there. And you really just got to be honest. And you have to honestly make the decision to be like, you know what? I am self-sabotaging myself. And you know what? I'm going to change it. I'm going to make changes. I'm going to be different. I'm going to be more proactive. I'm going to be more open to positivity and to just being happy. And this is where I really love the Buddhism practice of detachment. One thing about this earth experience that we got all misconstrued: attachments. We attach ourselves to every and anything that comes in our path. And this is one of the main reasons why we make the wrong choices and choose to be unhappy. Because we start allowing ourselves to get attached to things that we're not supposed to attach to. You're not supposed to attach yourself to anything. You're supposed to just be free-spirited, be a free being. Of course, every day is not going to be perfect. Of course, you're going to have certain things that you will want to attach to, and that's okay, but make sure it's a healthy dosage of attachment if you are going to attach yourself to something. But the main key and focus is to detach. And this is the way of the Buddhist that I would always recommend people to at least read through to understand or see their perspective. Because that's really one thing that I can say really determines your everyday, your every moment. Detachment. And just learning how to detach from material stuff, how to detach from people, how to detach from even yourself sometimes, because if you're not working on your ego and getting rid of the illusion of what ego is, you're going to be in your own way. So that's also being detached from things and blockages that don't serve you, that you haven't let go of yet. So we have to start learning that this reality is based around us, and we have to make the conscious decision to make sure that we're choosing happiness. Because the minute you choose to stop letting things affect you, the minute you start choosing to stop allowing other people's moods to swing you, the moment you stop allowing circumstances to define whether you are a failure or you will succeed, this all is based on how strong you want to be with yourself, how honest you want to be with yourself, and how much you really want something. We have to stop punking out and just falling into depression and just falling into sadness, because we have the choice. We honestly have the choice. And when you really think about it, it makes sense. You don't have to be attached to every moment. Why are we attached to every moment? It's because we live in a fear-based reality. So one little slight change and, oh my God, I'm so sad, I'm so depressed, what am I gonna do? Why do we jump to that conclusion of what am I gonna do? You don't have to do anything. If you lost your wallet, you lost your wallet. Maybe somebody needed that money really bad. Maybe somebody was just about to get kicked out of their apartment because they don't have rent, and the little $20 you had in your wallet that you just lost is now $20 that this person can add to their rent, or $20 they can use to feed their kid that they just didn't have the money for. We have to start seeing the light in every single dark moment. We have to stop settling for seeing dark as something to be afraid of. Society has manipulated us to feel like anything that appears dark is bad, is negative. It's not helpful. It's not out of love. There's no love. There's no light. But the honesty to that is anything dark contains the most light. So we have to start facing the truth. Is anything really worth getting upset about? You know, why do we allow ourselves to get upset? Why do we allow ourselves to settle for being sad? And you know what it is? It's easier to be negative. It's easier to be sad because you know why? It takes no frequency. It takes no energy to be low vibrational. You just got to be low. So it's the easiest thing. It's easy to be a part of the company of misery. It's easy. So we have to stop living in a reality where we want everything to be easy, because there's no real lessons in that. There's no truth to that. There's no growth in that. We have to choose to do better, to be better. And we have to start getting comfortable with change. The only thing that's constant is change, so we have to constantly remind ourselves that change is inevitable. That we should actually be happy when change is occurring, because when change stops, something is wrong. That means you're stuck in something, honestly. So let's start focusing on being truthful with ourselves and accepting the fact that we make the choice in everything. And literally in everything. In everything. We have to face this reality. We have to face this truth. Because once you face this truth, you start becoming so open to change and so open to just finally allowing your energy to flow properly, to go in and out and balance yourself, because now you're letting go more. So you're allowing more space for things to flow in and flow out. So you can experience more. You can go through more change without being held back by yourself, by being held back by you feeling negatively or low. You stop allowing yourself to be held back from just constantly flowing through life and being able to tap into synchronicity. You know, the more you let go, the more happy you actually find yourself. Because now, the little things are going to start mattering. Like the fact that the sun is out today. And that the sun's been out for the past few days. You know, we've been getting so much snow and cold, gray type weather. So once you start accepting that everything can make you happy and that nothing can stop you from being happy, you start finding happiness in everything. You'll be happy that a little butterfly just passed by. You'll be happy that you just finally got some sun rays on your skin. And once you get those sun rays, then you'll actually appreciate when it's a little windy. You'll appreciate when it is a little gray. Because when you just get caught up in everything that is negative, you don't find the positive in anything anymore. And we have to stop. We have to do better, man. We got to do better. The only person that can live your life is you. So, are we really being the best selves that we can be? Are we really allowing ourselves to be happy? Or are we doing everything based on society? Are we doing everything based on other people? Are we doing everything based on just floating through life? Life has way more meaning than just floating by and feeling like everything is always going to be destroyed, that things are always going to get messed up. We got to stop. You know, it's too easy to be upset. It's too easy to just settle for that. It's too easy, and anything that's way too easy, you got to just know that something's not right there and something has to change, something has to give. So, with that being said, I want all of us as a collective to find anything, any reason to hold on to that can push you to want to be happy every day, to make you want to be happy in every moment, to make you want to be happy with the little things that can mean so much to you, so much more. You know, start paying attention to the little things, because sometimes the little things really have the biggest meaning. that they come with the most frequency, the most energy. The more you detach, the more you can absorb happiness and absorb a higher flow and frequency. You know why? Because you're not detaching yourself to anything anymore. You're not giving yourself a certain amount of frequency that you could feel a day. Because that's really what that comes down to. You're limiting yourself to what you can feel. And we're never going to be successful like that. And I want all of us to be successful. I want all of us to be happy. I want all of us to find love within ourselves and happiness within ourselves. Because once you just find that common ground of just feeling that, everything else just works out. Everything else just becomes better. And with time, it will flow freely and you will flow freely. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on happiness. Don't give up on love, because the moment you do that, you're just fall into a fear-based reality. And honestly, nothing will ever feel right. Nothing will ever go good. Nothing will ever stay good, because you're putting happiness in things outside of you. So let's start refocusing. Let's bring that back to us. Have a good day. Have a great Monday. And with that being said, you are divine. You are in charge. So take charge. Get in control. Peace.